What's up, Hippo lovers? Best of 7 show match between Germany's number 4 and 5 in running, and Jordan trying to find out who the best clown of these two are. $100 show match sponsored by Pinchdeck, hosted by Draken TV. We had lots and lots of bands, so we will look into mediocre civs on this all arena show match. Let's jump into the action. We'll have cap trades for ourselves, and we had some issues starting it at the start, so we will be a bit on the later side. See Jordan opening up with Slavs. On the other side, we will have in the purple trunks running, playing Lithuanians, and we are live. Both players playing a Pop 26 opening here without Loom. Into the action, yeah, Kappa. Didn't we have... Oh, I think I had a color filter here as well, right? On that one, filters, chroma key. You liked that one a lot, right? Last time? With the chat? Yeah. It's 10 minutes already and nothing happened. Oh. Guys, what's a tournament? It's not a tournament. It is a show match arena. Think they banned the strongest civs? I think we need to take a look at them again later on. We had some civs. I think Jordan banned pretty much correctly. Banning the civs that he probably won't know about, won't play well, and won't play well against. Such as Burmese and Cumans. I like those bans a lot. And then probably banned something that he felt is strong after that. Imagine next big arena tournament they will sell 10 minutes of ad time per game. Actually not too bad, right? At least we got something to do. Duh. 6 on wood there. And Jordan opens with the stable, slightliest of times behind. Spearman already in production for our Lithuanian player here, running and sends... Well, the scout out goes for the eco upgrade after this. Okay, this is the moment where I ask you for predictions. I have running in the left-hand side, Jordan in the right-hand side. So... give me your ideas. How do you think this show match is going to end? I personally am predicting a 4-2 for running. 4-3 for Jordan. 4-2 for running. Okay. 1-4. Someone sees Jordan as the favorite. Not impossible, obviously. 4-1 Jordan. Okay. Dark Edge brought you by Red Bull. Red Bull energy drink will keep you awake through Dark Edge, the dark times. Oh boy. Someone preparing. 4-2 running, okay. So people are agreeing with me on that end. 4-3. Well, could be a long day of Age of Empires ahead of us. What do you think about an Empire Wars version of Arena? Maybe start with 20 builds in Dark Edge or something? Not impossible, yeah. Still need time to collect those villagers, right? The economies will be stronger. But I think something like 15 villager Dark Age wouldn't hurt, yeah? Or 12 villager Dark Age. I actually am thinking about doing a like tiny tournament, like 8 players, 4 players. Maybe just a show match series of... I don't really know how to call it. But let's say... Fast of Empires or something, and just make them start with like 9 villages instead of 3. So just having 4 villages on stragglers, 5 on berries already, and 2 houses built. We have some people coming up with that idea. I loved it, and yeah, gives it a lot of potential to think about making the game a bit faster. Okay, now obviously monasteries being dropped. You cannot allow the Lithuanian player free reign over all the relics. Empire Wars Castle Age start on Arena worked out badly in my opinion. Regular Empire Wars with Feudal start could work. Okay. Who do you think is the best arena player? Well, the last big arena tournament was won by Tedo, so you're not making the worst argument thinking that that is an option. Oh, Jordan wants to... Running wanted to fake going in there and then went for another angle. Jordan with the early light curve. Good on him. 9 farmers against 13. Might be a mistake there. Is Running having too much on wood at CTC. Quite surprising to me, floating some wood. Would have loved to see him dropping some more farm. Does Tutensiv speak real German, and what about Goth? No, it's all... Like, there are some words... Another stream, we actually try to go for that. Watch my YouTube cast T90 on Arena. There I tried to... He played Teutons and we went through some words. Chad was a bit more educated than me. There are some words that are very similar to German, but it doesn't really work like that. Scout trade-off against Monk. Other scout gets away. Running not super sharp yet. If you cared about it, I'd be tempted to say MBL could be the best on Arena. Yeah... No. I don't think so. And there were phases where he did care, right? Master of Arena Finals. I would probably go for the Viper. Yeah. As the best arena player. But yeah, we could easily make an argument that MBL could be top 5 there. Tado is a reigning clown. Yeah. It's a title no one can take away from him. So lots of idle time behind this one with Running there. His macro not the greatest. Also some idle TC for both players. Jordan more idle TC, but is playing with 3 of them. So makes lots and lots of sense. Relic count will be displayed here. 1 for each. I can still 3 up. See 3 up for grabs. Looks relatively even here. Feels like both players will go for 2. And then most likely... Let me see. All should be scouted, right? Yeah, everyone sees everything. And then might contest the one in the center. Oh, that's a risky one that Jordan is taking. But looks good. Looks good. Let's see how many relics they have over here. Also, you know, there will be some people tuning in way too late. Missing that show match, having maybe even something to do in real life. You obviously are better prepared and you will be the good guys helping them out and telling them, by the way, that's the relic count. John will have at least 2, still 2 up for grabs. That's kind of guaranteed for Running, so he's trying to contest that one at the right hand side. Noob 1300 elo question. Oh, that's not really a noob, my man. Would it be a good idea for Jordan as Slavs to hold for longswords because Running invests so much into spears, not switching it into but mind game or man at arm in the first place? Well, low numbers of longswords won't do much against monks. Then knights could be added as well. You don't have a lot of mobility, you don't have a lot of line of sight. So yeah, it is good against spearmen. But it's not good against anything else that Running can bring to the table. So, probably not the biggest fan. Also, like, what are you transitioning into, right? Are you staying on Longsword Man? Well, you get supplies for free, right? So you're saving some food. John gets 3 relics, it would be a win versus Lithuanians. Well, the big story behind this is that he is 5 villagers behind and will actually get 3 relics. That one ignored by Running for now. So yeah, Jordan in the end will have 3 relics as you can see and 2 relics on the other side. What's the breakpoint between noob and not noob in your opinion? I think it doesn't depend on rating, right? I think first of all, noob is so often used as a negative term that we can kind of get away from that if it's up to me. And we can just call them by their rating or find a more respectful way of addressing them. But Yeah, for me, probably a noob is someone who played fewer than 10 games. Yeah, or less than 10 games, yeah. Everyone below me is a noob, everyone above me is a tryhard. Yeah, and has no life. I think you're not a noob anymore if you know all hotkeys. Well, Leary doesn't know all hotkeys. So I think that's a weird criteria. But yeah, I know that also works differently. Thank you for not calling me noob. Just feels that way to me. Well, that's the learning curve, right? You're starting off. I will paint something for you next Dark Age, explaining you why you feel like a noob, and makes lots of it kind of makes sense. 39 plus makes you 15% already. Oh boy, that will be one of the questions for T90 versus Dave happening on Saturday. They will have a quiz against each other and have to bet on their questions. And one of the questions will be, what rating do you need to be part of the top 10%? Hey, love your casting greetings from Basel. Hey, yo! Everyone feels like a noob because you play until you hit the point where you fail. Well, I stopped before that. Okay, and my statement. You're not a noob if you know the important hotkeys. Okay. I have 500 plus games and played. I'm still around 1100. Well, there are people that have played over 5,000 games and are below 900. So, are you complaining that a game that is out for 20 years and people have played multiple thousand games on, and you're only slightly higher than average than them? Then you have very high standards for yourself. Okay, Jordan dives in, loses. Oh, kills one monk, loses 3 light cap, but wanted to switch away from those light cap anyway, so not the worst loss for him. Now some pikemen converted. Monks in problems. Jordan finishes Halberdier upgrade now, while running only reaches Imp at this moment. It is ahead by 8 villagers, as you can see at the top. Army value so much better for Jordan. Slav economy carrying him here. Still one more relic. Castle is up though. And the big problem is, how are we dealing with the gunpowder units? Like 500 cannoneers, 2 bombard cannons. Might be tricky for Jordan. Needs to get a lot of siege out. Do we have average elo somewhere? I think the median is surprisingly low. I'm actually surprised. The median is, I heard 970. Which really surprised me. That it wasn't 1000. But if Tom is saying 1004, that's something that I would believe intuitively more. There was a post on Reddit, like I would say like 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. Maybe someone with some time and some Google skills can find it. Where they listed the... Maybe it was average rating. I was expecting somewhere around 1.1k. Why? Is running also streaming? No, not that I know. Otherwise he would be called streaming, not running. Lightest skirm versus Pike Onager? I think hand cannoneer bombard cannon against Halberdier Ram. But mixes in some lighters against the Rams. Jordan only 1 trap out. Where are the bombard cannons here? Siege workshop count? Non-existent. Me don't like it. What stats do we want to show? Probably this one at this point, right? Yeah, I think so. Okay, only now the siege workshop. Okay.
Finding you. Close to the best thing to happen during the pandemic.
So, Glauer. Hey, yo. Thank you. What would running unit comp be with half onager? Half bombard cannon, right? Yeah. Oh, Jordan, no range upgrade. Oh, what is running doing? Okay. He can do some damage against the trap. Could have killed that one. Doesn't he have enough range? I think he could. But bombard cannon is now coming out. Should be fine in that regard. Still, slight villager lead there for him. Extra resources. More in Jordan's control, though. Ha 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 ha. Yeah, so people analyzed something between 1010 and 1019. Apparently should be the even thing. Thanks for checking, guys. Why should it be below 1000? I think it should be higher than 1000. Because it's probably not listing people that aren't playing. And people that are high, I would say skip less. Or like have less frequently inactive accounts compared to people that are low and new to the game. So I thought it had to be higher than 1k. Like it has to be 1k overall. And it has to be higher than 1k in active accounts, right? That's at least how I understand it. So what's Jordan's plan here? Goes for block printing. Okay. Type 1 in the chat if you think Jordan does not know what Orthodoxy is doing. Or what that upgrade even is. Okay. So we're on the same page, guys. Okay, Light is now here. Elite Light is 14 plus 6. Taking the fight against the Halberdiers. Now I think he can get away the moment he kills the Rams. But is just tracking this army. Hallelujah. And running over this one so nicely. Oh boy, 2 bombard cannons still left. Lighters are now going in. And that was not the fairest fight ever. KD, well, still relatively even, I have to say. But Running's army value, as you can see, 7k to 2k now. Completely out of control, this boy. Maybe go back, go for some healing might be an option. And that's a horrible fight for him, though. Why are we taking that one? Oh, Running, that is pretty bad. He should have been. Guys, what should he have done earlier? He should have been. Exactly. Retreating. And streaming. Falling back. I like how you're thinking, guys. By the way, something that I only learned within the last half year. 2 monks healing 1 night are slower than 2 nights healing 2 monks healing 2 nights. I know I'm a noob. But Jordan, I think only the other day posted that he didn't know that you can heal farms with monks as well. Bam! Trap is going down. And that's such a strong army by Running. It's completely ridiculous. 84% out of it consists out of gold. 18% on Jordan's side only. It's funny how my cursor changes. Didn't ever realize. And oh boy, that's such a strong force. Such a strong force here by Running. Shouldn't really get too much done. And would love to see some more upgrades. Siege Workshop is being focused down. Well, Jordan not really focused on... Oh, not too scared of too many Halberdiers fighting against his army here. Just completely running over that one. Hallelujah. And... yeah. Jordan going for a lot of armor. Facing Lighters, but probably didn't know about that one at that point. And oh boy, bombard cannon moving forward. I think having 1-2 traps behind this one could have been fine as well. 1.5k wood, but only 10 production buildings. Well, yes, 6 barracks, right? Should be kind of fine. His production isn't that crazy. But yeah, would not have hurt to have some more. But obviously lost some at the front. Hand cannons are still underwhelming. Agreed. I think might be one of the weakest units in the game. Okay, now he gets the Trap House. Guilds is coming in as well. Lots and lots of gold for running still there. Quite interesting. How much was it to go for Orthodoxy Monks? I personally think that's a complete trash upgrade. Not a big fan of it at all. And okay, diving in deep here. That's all the light is gone though. Not the greatest fight for our player in the purple trunks. Did kill a lot of army though. Another trap goes down. Is focusing on the trap. Shouldn't really get the kill though, I believe. Moasas are moving in, but lighters are doing a good job defending this. Maybe some repair on the trap could come in lovely. 7 stables, 6 barracks now. Military, well, got a bit closer here. But still 47 to 27. 140 villagers there for running. UCA overlay working with DE? Always has been. You probably got confused because World Cup is played on the old patch. And that the new patch broke capture aids for the old patch. What is the gold situation on the map? 1 neutral here, and 1 at the moment being taken by John. How do you counter gunpowder units? Well, paladins, condottiero, onager. Like if we're talking about hand cannoneers, right? Rams. There are some options. Just gets tricky the moment lighters are in front of it, and running is taking game number 1 here in quite convincing fashion. Druzhina makes sense here? Not really. Did you ever get into like the 30v30 fights? Or even had Druzhina? Yeah. It's just lighters plus hand cannoneers. Just so much damage output. And lots of gold still in the bank. That was looking pretty solid. And look at that. He had 5 castles and they were all still producing. Crazy stuff here. Archer rangers themselves. No production for that one right now. Some more villagers in the queue. Should have gone for mass Boya. Actually, that would have been a great unit against that composition, yeah. Onager help. Might have been something, yeah. It struggle against Bombard Cannon though, and still struggle against Snipes of the Lighters. Boya versus Lighters? Oh yeah, that is actually a huge mistake. Yeah, my problem. Boya heavily benefit from their melee armor, and Lighters ignore that melee armor. So yeah, I got tricked by myself. And Boya is actually a pretty bad idea against Lighters. You're absolutely right, guys. Luckily I have you here. And we can see that Running's KD is just out of this world. We will take a look at how many resources that meant as well. Should be less one-sided than the KD. Gold income, just so good for Running as well. Brutal stuff. And let's take another look. Overall killed count. Value spent, destroyed, 36k. No, that's value spent. So 25,000 resources were destroyed by Running, and only 14,000 resources were destroyed by Jordan. So massive advantage there, like 1.8xing the damage output. Pretty ugly. What other stats can we take a look at? 3? Okay, Capture Edge lying a bit to us. That's it. And jumping out of it, we can do some exercise.